Well, that's what we recommend is practice, practice, practice. Got this weekly upper band up above us by 8 points here on ES. Will it make it there? Right in the price wave deviation bands. Is that how you say it? Is that the right order? Price wave deviation band?
Price deviation, okay. Price wave deviation, yeah.
Okay.
Every time this cat walks in the room, like she announces herself. Like, I'm here.
Attention, please.
Yes.
We've got R1 up there, 25.060.50.
25.060?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty close to the deviation, isn't it? I like that. If we get up there for an extension fade.
Yeah, they're right there together. Could be similar timing to ES getting to. There's a composite low volume node sitting right on top of the weekly upper band with yesterday's IB2X extension. Like they are all sandwiched together. That looks juicy.
Juicy.
Juicy. We're a little extended on the RSI, right up at that value area high. They're going to try and push it out.
This here was the trade I was looking for here.
Yep. Too soon.
Yep.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Okay, now we wait because there's not much up here, right? So you're either long and holding. You got to wait for another dip to buy, or we're going to wait for one of these higher time frame fade spots.
All right, ES is right there. Two more points. Hasn't quite got there yet. And they are ripping.
I think we got oil inventories coming out.
There's one more push. Is there one more push, or was that it? To the tick? Nope. There's the Joop. They're going to test it again. Pushing right through. There's the top of the composite low volume node.
Here it comes.
Above it.
I'm ready. This is interesting. All right, here we go. We got one. Got two. Took one off. Still got one. We'll try to add again if it continues to go. Okay. If your size is small, this shouldn't be making you nervous yet. Because with 3 micros, I'm only down $30 here. And I'm in the green right here, or break even at least. Okay. Take one off, lower exposure, didn't fill me. That one filled. I have two. There we go. Come on.
Tickers.
It's all right. These don't always work instantly.
No. ES is just blown right through the weekly upper band. It's at the top of its price wave deviation band. We've got a composite low volume node up there at 25,104.
I took another one off, so I only have one. It's 77.5. So no big deal. If we go to the highs, I'm down not even $10. I would like to add more as we get to that composite up there.
We're looking at, Nate, we're looking at the price wave deviation bands.
The fade value or extreme on the deviations. There we go. It's getting bought up there. Should have taken profits. I'm out flat on that last one. So no position now. See if I can reposition a little higher, closer to that LVN.
That voice, no. No, that's incorrect. And there's nothing overhead for, I mean, we've got the continued February monthly VWAP at 68.94 on ES, which is another 15, 20 points.
A whole lot of jargon being tossed around. Well, there's a acronym guide if you're unfamiliar with the terms.
Yeah, they're talking about my Joop candles and whoosh and some of the.
So I got back in here. I got 4 at 87. Take one off. Take two off. Still have 2 at 90.5. Got one. See if I can get a runner out of this. I'm positioned pretty nice here at 93.25. I'll put a stop there. Yeah, it's just kind of grinding up. All right, out of that one. Well, Jim, it's not unexpected that you don't know what we're doing if you're new, right? You got to take some time and learn everything, right? I'm expecting you're here because you're here to learn something new, not to just see the same old, same old. There's a full course. You join the premium. Good to go. That's why I managed my risk on those guys. Was not going to let it go, keep run against me. I was going to take my profits, and it either took out the remainder flat or that was it. The trade needed to work. I'm not just going to hold it indefinitely. But now I got back into this LVN. So I'm positioned at 14.5 now, which is above the LVN. So if we get the back test, I got 4 at 17. Yeah, the market's been temperamental, hasn't it?
Say the least.
So the concepts stay the same with the tools. Course, 4 core setups, the principles, nothing has changed. Composite low volume node, PJO. If you go through the volume profile videos, that will show you what that is. Thanks, Jim. 10 seconds. We got crude inventories coming out here in about 5 seconds.
There's IBI.
And we have an initial balance high, ladies and gentlemen. It's technically a the Madonna's already in on NQ. Technically speaking, it already happened. Already touched and cracked.
Come on.
Did anybody buy the Apex new accounts with the end of day drawdown? Has anybody bought those? Do you guys know if that soft breach is in the evaluations too, or is that just in the funded account?
Yeah. Yes, it's in the evaluations.
Okay. Nice, Eric. That was fast. You didn't waste any time. Huh. That is weird, Bill. Have you ever reached out to him to ask?
I mean, I read through it pretty in detail, and I thought it said the daily loss limit was on the evals. So Eric, you're saying you went below minus 1,000?
Look at that. Madonna's working. Anybody take the Madonna? It happened real quick. No such thing as the prima donna. I got the joke. Take it.
No, Madonna is not covered in the course. Madonna just means it's the first time the initial balance is touched.
And it's a core setup.
High
It's
or
a
low.
fade value or extreme is off the initial balance. That's all it is. It's not. It's just special because it's the first touch of the initial balance. It's got its own unique, cute name that everybody loves. I think it was too, JP. It took off like wildfire. So this would be like a back touch of the deviations there with that composite low volume node. This would be a late entry price discovery continuation long here. 25,100. So this would be a late long entry right here. So I grabbed one at 107 3/4, 107 1/2. Oh, there it goes. 10 points. Come on. Gave you a second chance to get in there.
It did.
Am I only getting 10 points out of this thing? Come on.
Go, go, go. ES point of control moved up to 874.75.
Got stopped out at break even. Back in at 106 3/4. Oh. Okay, go this time. I'm going to take partials on this one. Nope, not fast enough. Here we go. There it goes. So that was a late entry, price discovery, continuation long out of the advanced playbook. Beauty. That's not the setup, JP. We have a distribution up here. We have a composite low volume node, and we have the continuation on the deviations. So that's a nice setup long right there. It could fail still. We did already get the nice reaction. And now it's failing. Nope. Got bought up again. RTH bands at what, 57? That'd be nice. Delta seems to have put in a lower high there. That's helping your case, JP. There it goes. You're right.
Yes, at the weekly band. ES is setting up PDC. Is it going to go or is it going to fail and fall back in?
Yeah, it was a nice Madonna. Nice, nice. There you go, JP. You take
Did you
profits
take it?
because that was essentially a touch. It's about as much touch as I've seen.
All right, see you, Russ.
All right, Russ. Time to journal.
That's a good price, Andy.
Luck never hurts, JP, but we can't rely on luck.
No.
It's a nice entry, Andy. So that's an RTH. BDC long on NQ. Right here. Come on. Where are the buyers at?
Lots of duckers. There, this is the battle zone. They're going to take over.
I'm long at 70.5. It's either going to work or it's not.
All right, see you, Henry.
I give it 20 points. There it goes.
Broke through the pivot.
Didn't stop me out, though. Still in. See ya, Henry. This is going to stop me out. Now I'm out. Oh well.
ES coming up to the session upper band here at 61 and a half. What will it do? So it's below, ES is below the weekly. It RTB'd on the RTH. Now it just bounced a little bit off the session upper band. So it's squeezed between them. And Q just looking heavy. Back test the pivot R1.
When Scott gives good news, I get to say, "Great Scott."
PDC's working. Got you 6 points at least on ES.
seeing US central demand focused on X, and US forces have struck or sunk to the bottom of the ocean more than 20 ships from the Iranian regime last night.
Battle rages on.
That's a PDC on ES, no?
Yeah. There it goes.
There it goes.
It's going to make it. It's going to
That
make it.
Give me more.
There it goes. All right, there's the back test of the RTH upper band.
Uh-oh.
ES is coming up on the weekly upper band.
Uh-oh. Something in the way. Yeah.
Something in the way. Tickets have
Nirvana song?
arrived. Yeah.
Can you sing it
There's the
for us?
weekly. No,
Damn it.
that's about as much as you can get. Are we going up or are we going down? CBD on ES has been going up. It's
That
been
was a
going
back
up
test
on,
of the RTH on NQ.
yeah, it was.
Oh, when Andy says, I'm still holding, I think of the scene in Wolf of Wall Street where he screams how he's not leaving.
Mm.
I'm not leaving. Well, it wound up working a little deeper than we might have thought. It has now reclaimed the RTH upper band.
ES coming up on point of control.
Would you look at that?
And Q's up here at the top of this volume shelf. Is it enough to hold it down? Or is this thing going to rip?
Would you look at that? All right, Hoku, time to journal. Well, it didn't look like that at the time, Scott. That larger LVN, that got fleshed out as we traded lower. If you go back to here on replay, this is what it looked like at the time. Right? This is what it looked like. So I got filled in as it traded lower. Taking profits on that, Andy? Or are you still holding? Brave man. Diamond hand, Andy.
Hmm.
My, Andy, where did you get those diamond hands? Punching a brick wall over and over. I can see that. Makes sense. I got long down there again at 55.5. That's working real nice. I borrowed a little bit of Andy's conviction on that one. I'll be right back.
Point of control shifted down here. There's a discount double check on ES. Had to come back and retest that session upper band before it ripped through point of control. I've got this distribution here with low volume node for the 4 candles up there by IB high. Can we reclaim? We've got this composite low volume node on NQ. Still here is at 104. No, it's moved up to 110. Nice, Andy. Yeah, it broke above at that lower band. I mean, we broke above that, Arthur, at 930. I mean, but I've got it there at 24,886.
I have to listen. I love borrowing conviction. Yeah. If you don't have it, borrow somebody else's.
All right, we have the composite at 20 today.
Oh, where did it go? I had it up there. There it is. Keeps moving. $25 wasn't bad. I stopped out at 20. Should have given a little bigger of a stop, shouldn't I? That's all right. I got back in. I don't mind getting back in. That's okay. You can always get back in if the trade stays on the table. All right,
Be right back.
Assassin. All right. All right, so not much to do here. We might get another fade attempt up here past the IB high, that 160.
Tanker traffic through the Strait of Hormuz has dropped by 92%.
Back to the IB high here. See what happens. I do think there's another fade attempt in here somewhere. We have IB at 147, and we have the price wave deviation 159. So I'd like to see what happens up here. See if it bursts through. That was a touch. That was a touch. There it goes. Let's see what happens here. Grabbed a couple of micros here.
EU's push hard to cover 30 billion euro aid gap for Ukraine.
There we go. Minute 54. So there's about 15 points here.
War will stretch air defense supplies in the west.
Come on. Keep going. Deeper pullback. See if we can get to that point of control at least. 128. Almost a 30-point winner there. All right. Stopped out of my remainder, but I might try and reposition here. Back in at 54 3/4. It's holding up a bit
Bruce.
here. Just trying to be patient.
Yes, Robert. That would be the one.
Keep going. Come on. Give it up. Go.
Target is point of control.
Yep. Boom. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is another successful trade off the. That was a nice hit on the price wave deviation and IB high. If you grab
Jim,
that
today
trade,
we are
put a W in the chat. I want to see who took that one.
Jim, today's group coaching is a setup seminar on the return to value.
Job, guys. A lot of people took that one. That was a 40-point winner if you held it to the composite low volume node. I do too, Logger. I really do. They've been a really nice. They give us more trades in a trending up. They give us fade trades in an upward market or a downward market. So we have more opportunities to trade the rotations. So that would technically be a fade value or extreme.
That's
Oh,
at 12:30
gotcha.
today, JP, right here in the classroom.
The Senate is now taking a procedural vote on your hour's resolution to end Iran operation.
That's the second time it bounced at that composite low volume node too.
Mm.
Asia oil supertanker higher cost hits new record of $29 million.
Buyers are still hitting it if you look at CVD.
Bank of Canada, but that film says, I don't think we're going to try to regulate market-based finance. How can we regulate that?
Nice, Mikey. Yeah. Getting out of a drawdown like that. Sometimes that's just the win for the day, you know? So you have class today, Chuck? Group coaching? I have group coaching tomorrow.
We have the 4th setup seminar of the core 4 setups for return to
RTV.
value. Yep. And then next week we'll start getting into the advanced setups.
Well, that's exciting. Tomorrow I'll be doing group coaching at 12:30 for those of you in the premium community. I don't have a topic for tomorrow yet. Does anybody have any ideas? Anything anybody really wants me to cover tomorrow? Of course, I would plan something. I just haven't yet, so I thought I would take the opportunity to ask.
Well, it's the beginning of the month. Do we want to look back at
Oh, right, principles.
some
Yep.
of the principles?
Thanks, Chuck. Principles tomorrow. That's right. I always do principles the first week of the month, guys. So if you still have suggestions, I'll take it for the next week.
It's like they're trying to chew through this no volume node.
Yep. Anemic bounce.
ES back to the RTH upper band. Sitting on a volume shelf. RSIs are kind of in the middle. So hands off the mouse for me.
Have you seen the video on anchored VWAP? Just out of curiosity, I want to make sure you do see that because there is a video on that. You might want to know more. You've seen it and you just want to know more about it. That's fine. I just want to make sure you've seen it.
Working on some anchor VWAP stuff to run by Chris and see if we can't do a class on that. So there's a couple different ways to do that.
Brian Shannon, I'm speaking with Brian Shannon, Emil. Side by side, we're both keynote speakers in May. Keep in mind, Brian Shannon is a swing trader. He's not a day trader. And he uses his trading mostly without deviations. That's right. Yep. There's distinct variations on the concepts that are important to know that the book won't get, his book won't give you. I mean, of course, the concept of anchoring a VWAP and buying when it touches it, yes, that concept applies. Coming back down here, we got some buyers step in there again. We haven't taken out any of the swing lows. So this is kind of an important level. We could see a bigger pullback if we lose 25K, 25.40 even. It's selling kind of hard. The way I'm using it on stream, how is it different in the course than how I use Anchored VWAP on stream? Just out of curiosity. To that point, Dewey. What you mean by that? Keep in mind we have I have a few Anchored VWAPs. I have a weekly, I have a monthly, I have the weekly VWAP on here. I have an RTH up here. It's not on my screen, but I'm using it up here. And the 4-core setup supply, you buy price discovery, all the 4-core setup supply to the Anchored VWAP. And then we have the exhaustion candles, Anchored VWAPs. Nice, Angel. There's got to be something there where it keeps getting bought up.
Let's pivot R1 at 60, 50. ES is right on the session upper band.
US post extension of national emergency on Iraq. US post on extension dated March the 2nd of the Federal Register. And US says a suspension of Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, and Saudi.
So Dewey said, to my impression, in the course you mentioned using Anchored VWAP as to measure the strength of the move rather than using it as actual VWAP. VWAP wave setups. The VWAP wave system only to be used on session volume profile. So my answer, I just put it in text so everybody could read it. But I said you can trade any of the 4 core setups on any Anchored VWAP. Okay. However, with that said, for our live sessions and trading purposes, we do give primary emphasis on the Globex VWAP, and then RTH is a secondary. But any news candle, any volume exhaustion candle, those deviations and VWAPs can be used for setups. Are they going to be as solid as a Globex? potential. All right, so we keep coming down. We have kind of this distribution here with this composite LVN cutting right through the middle of it. This has kind of been the buy zone. This has been the sell zone. Things can contextually shift if we start trading back down this way. Otherwise, we can probably expect to continue in this balance area. Yeah, no worries, Dewey. Good. It's a good question because that is a big emphasis, is the Globex or extended trading hours VWAP. That's what's featured in the book. But the 4 core can be traded the same on any anchored VWAP with 1 standard deviations as if it were the Globex. So in doing so, creates more trading opportunities depending on the duration, depending on your time frame, depending on the news or volume event that took place. And it creates more opportunities for setups. And that's why a lot of people find the VWAP Wave System so appealing, is in using these tools. It creates a lot of setup opportunities. So for day traders, especially intraday traders that have limited amount of time that they want to sit in front of the computer, this type of system offers a lot of opportunities in a 1 or 2 hour session to be able to trade successfully without having to sit there all day or wait for a setup that doesn't materialize, etc. I think today was pretty clean. I think there was a lot of good setups that we took. Monday was also clean. I didn't trade yesterday. How would you say the price action was yesterday? I mean, obviously I could see the chart, but what was it like trading it live?
Which is IRIB. Iran says target more than 10 vessels and oil tanker.
That's good, Andy. Multiple minis. All the minis. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up here. Traded my first, I traded a Apex evaluation this morning. Got that to funded, and I started a new one here. I started this one live right here on stream. I actually literally just bought it. And this one is at, let's see, yeah, it's at 268. Just chipping away at it. A little winning day.
Good job.
Nothing crazy. I'll come back tomorrow, maybe get a little bigger of a day on it. 94% win rate though on 18 micros, so it's good. All right, guys. Join Chuck today, 12:30, for the VWAP Wave System class on Return to Value Setup Seminar. I'll be live tonight at 7 p.m. for the Asia Open for those of you who want to watch that type of trading through Asia. So come join me tonight, 7 p.m. live in the Discord. It's also on YouTube in the delayed stream. If you guys want to keep trading, we have the voice channels in the premium community. You guys can share your mic, share your screens. Yeah, Joel, I'll be hopping into the inner circle room for trade review. Yes, here shortly, in about 5 minutes. I'll see you guys in there. Chuck, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome back.
Thank
Good
you.
times.
Feels good to be good back. Yep. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. New York Open, same time, same place. Come join us tomorrow morning. Chuck and I. Have a wonderful day, guys. If you're going to keep trading, manage your risk, stay sharp, and hopefully I'll see you guys tonight. Join the seminar with Chuck tomorrow, group coaching at 12:30. Plenty of opportunity to learn, to practice, and to really get dialed in with the system. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks for joining us.